Guys, welcome back to this. Today we're going to be going over an election prediction between the worst possible Republican candidate against the best possible Democratic candidate. So let's start with the 2024 nomination. Donald Trump with a 29-cent per share, Ron DeSantis at 20 cents, and Nikki Haley at 10 cents. So those are the top three candidates. DeSantis had a lead over Trump since it's been a while since Trump had ever. So since the beginning of April, DeSantis had a lead over Trump. Until the end of April. But now Donald Trump does lead Ron DeSantis in the data. When Nikki Haley, dropped a lot significantly. She started with a pretty big advantage. Her name, but it's not very likely that she is going to be the 2024 nominee for president. As for the Democrats in 2024, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are the most likely candidates. The best candidate for Democrats, I would say, is Joe Biden. He has a 40-cent per share against Kamala Harris at 38. The other candidates are very low on the board. Before we get into the video, subscribe to this YouTube channel, click that like button, comment down below any suggestions, and let's get into the video. Hope you guys enjoy. So I'm using 272win.com for this election forecast. So I'm going to start off with the safe states. So I'm going to go over criteria. 12% and over is a safe state. 7 to 12% is a likely state. 2 to 7% is a lean state. And under 2% will be a tilt state. So safe states for Marjorie Taylor Greene, I'm going to give her, this Midwestern region. I'm not going to give her Nebraska's 2nd district. Or, I think Nebraska's 2nd district is not going to go to her. Joe Biden did win, Nebraska's 2nd district in 2020. And obviously we are reenacting this, except Marjorie Taylor Greene will be replacing Trump. I think Oklahoma will be more than 12 percentage points. I also think Louisiana, Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia will also be more than 12 percentage points, as well as Alabama. And yeah, that's it for Marjorie Taylor Greene. As for Joe Biden, I'm going to give him the West Coast. Illinois, I think, would be safe. I'm going to say I'm not going to give him Maine's 2nd district, because I don't think that would be safe. I do not think Marjorie Taylor Greene would win that, though. For him, also going to do Colorado, New Mexico, and Virginia. If Marjorie Taylor Greene wasn't the Republican on the ballot, then maybe likely states. But again, she is. And for Joe Biden, likely states, I'm going to give him Minnesota, New Hampshire, Michigan, Nevada, and I think Pennsylvania could be likely too. So that puts Joe Biden at 265, very close to the presidency. As for Marjorie Taylor Greene, I'm going to give her Kansas. Actually, I'm going to give Joe Biden Nebraska's 2nd district by a likely amount. And Maine's 2nd district, I think, would be leans. So I'm going to give her Montana. Probably not going to be likely. I think Kansas would be likely. Mississippi would be likely. South Carolina would be likely. That's it for likely states. As for likely lean states for Joe Biden, I'm going to start off by giving him Wisconsin. That already gives him the presidency. Maine's 2nd district, I'm going to give him, also going to include, I think, in Alaska, that would be a very close state. I think I would give that to Joe Biden, but I think it's going to be under 2 percentage points. So we're not going to characterize that for lean states. I think lean states for Marjorie Taylor Greene or districts, I don't really think there's going to be any. I could see Montana being lean, but, I just don't think, I think it's going to be tilt for her. So I don't see any lean states for Marjorie Taylor Greene. We move on to tilt states for Joe Biden. I'm going to start off giving him Iowa. Actually, I think that could be tilt. I think Ohio could be leans for Joe Biden. you know, Missouri, I think, will vote with Marjorie Taylor Greene. I think I'm going to give Joe Biden Arizona, Georgia. Marjorie Taylor Greene's, she's from that state. So North Carolina, also by a leads margin. Florida, by a leads margin. And yeah, that's it for Joe Biden. Tilt states, I'm going to give Joe lead states for Marjorie Taylor Greene. I don't really see any, like I said earlier. I think Indiana and Missouri will not be lean states for Joe Biden. I'm going to give him Alaska tilt, Montana tilt, Texas tilt. I'm going to give Marjorie Taylor Greene the state of Missouri and Indiana as tilt states. So the final electoral map is 420 electoral votes for Joe Biden, Marjorie Taylor Greene at 118. That means a landslide again. This is probably the most unlikely prediction. I just do not see Marjorie Taylor Greene winning the nomination. Because it's just not. It's not a candidate that has a base to run for president. Marjorie Taylor Greene is not popular, and even if she does run, and even if she's chosen, she will not win. So there's the electoral map. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.